everyone, and thank you for joining. Before we start this session, I'd like to introduce you to Charles Breck, CEO of TextMine.
Right, thank you, Hannah, for organizing this session. And today we'll be talking about how to extract data from scanned documents. So there's a short presentation and, of course, a demo. So give a bit of background on TextMine. We are an early stage AI company based in London. And my background is in engineering. My co-founder's background is in legal. We started 4.5 years ago to make it easy to track and extract data from contracts, but we've since broadened to more documents, including invoices, purchase orders, statements of work. So one of the key challenges with scanned documents, of course, is that they come in different shapes and sizes. A scan might have been generated from a phone or a fax machine, which means that the quality is different. And the other key challenge with scanned documents is that sometimes these are scans of handwritten, documents, and depending on the handwriting or the contrast ratio, it might or might not be easy for machines to sort of understand what's in that document. So the key thing though to bear in mind is scans can also be quite difficult for humans to read, which is why naturally technology will maybe lag a bit compared to human methods for extracting information from scans. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that we should only use humans. There's definitely a place for technology, especially when dealing with scale and volume. So currently, as I said, the number one approach for extracting information from scanned documents is manual, and that is usually quite effective. But humans, when doing manual tasks, have a 1 to 5% error rate, which is just inevitable. And depending on who is doing those tasks, it might not actually be a good use of their time. So that's sort of one of the key issues with manual based document data extraction. Optical character recognition is another approach for extracting information from scanned documents. But again, the accuracy tends to not be that high when the underlying documents vary quite a bit. And finally, to extract information from images using machine learning based models, you'll need computer vision models, which again need a lot of training and aren't always very effective at dealing with scanned documents. So the new approach, which we have implemented at TextMine, is to combine all approaches with large language models. So we leverage OCR for actually extracting the information from the images, and then we leverage large language models to process that information and extract it in a useful and usable format. So we're now going to switch to the demo. And so in this demo, I'm going to be uploading just a handful of scanned documents. And what we'll be able to illustrate is how our system is able to, sorry, am I showing the right screen? Yeah, showing the right screen, sorry about that. So the model now effectively is processing these 2 scanned documents. So here we can see I uploaded a scan, which, as you can see, it has some handwritten information, it has some printed information, and also you can see that clearly that it was taken from my phone, as you can see my desk in the background. Now, the model is able to pick out things like dates, but as you can see, because my handwriting is not great, it didn't really pick out the day, but it is able to sort of extract this information. Now, in order to see what the model has extracted, you can switch to this view where you can see the text that was extracted from the image, and then you can also see that it did pull out the handwritten notes. Now, obviously, the quality of the extraction will vary based on the quality of the scan, So perhaps if the scan was flat down and taken in better conditions, we would have been able to extract more information or with a higher accuracy. Second document is, I actually uploaded the presentation. The other document I wanted to show is this sort of purchase order. So you can see this document appears to have been scanned with an actual scanning machine, but it's quite grainy. Now, despite it being quite grainy, we are able to pull out quite a bit of information, so dates, line items, costs, etc. So there's really a lot of information that you can extract with using our technology. And just because a document is scanned is no longer an obstacle when it comes to processing that information. So that was the quick demo. And now we're going to open up to questions. So extracting data from scanned documents will largely depend on the quality of the scan. But as long as the quality is high, then we can expect the extraction to be high. And if the quality is low, then I guess the benchmark is also, how would a human compare with a bad handwriting or a grainy scan, and ultimately the model will do its best, but it might not be much better than what a human would do. So we always recommend reviewing predictions because the model might not be accurate, and generally with the types of documents being uploaded to the model, you want to review the information because it's business critical. So we don't necessarily pay attention to document layouts. We can deal with information in tables. We can deal with document types that are present in different layouts and formats. Really what we do is we teach the model to recognize concepts regardless of how they might be present in a document. Yep, so we're ISO 27001 accredited, GDPR compliant, and take information security very seriously. So everything is encrypted, and effectively the models do not leverage data for training purposes. But of course, if clients want to significantly improve the performance of the models on their data, then they can opt into training. But yeah, effectively we protect your data. It's all encrypted, and it's not used for retraining the model. So we can be integrated, but we would just require you to enable that on your end. We don't have a native integration, so it would have to be you authorize your accounts to connect to TextMine via our public API, but that's not something that we can initiate on our end. Definitely. So you can ask your own specific questions, train the model on specific documents. So yeah, there's a lot of flexibility. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining the webinar, and feel free to get in touch if you'd like to push your scanned documents through TextMine.